Well, welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to talk about our newest addition to our software library, the Great Discovery. Now, the Great Discovery, the original system, this printing was 2017, 2018, but it's been around for quite a while and is actually one of the best-selling systems ever. In fact, last thing I heard, and again, this was a couple years ago, was this system alone had sold about 90,000 copies over the year. And in this business, that's big. That's a lot. That's a super bestseller. Even Andy Byer's books, probably somewhere in that range, and in heyday, were in the 70 to 90,000 range. So again, this has been a very, very popular system, mostly because of its simplicity, its accuracy, and the money management program that it uses. Basically, in the book or the system, there's like 3 or 4 methods in there. One of them there's no handicapping whatsoever. It's basically watching the tote board, but it's not nearly as accurate as some of the other methodologies in there, and that's what we've incorporated in the software. You know, as like the system says, a simple mathematically proven methodology for profiting at the races. Now, the nice thing about this methodology, again, is that even if you're doing it by hand, it's very, very simple. But now that it's on software, we were able to add quite a few features to it to make it not only more accurate, but as far as from a long shot standpoint, it does very, very well. It has some very, very nice hits. And, you know, as we say here, now that it's on software, we have engineered enhancements that provide the player even more consistent way to play. In addition to a long shot algorithm, we added that you will get boomer prices on a regular basis. And that's really the case. And again, this is one of those things where we had to look 2 or 3 times at our studies, because the type of prices that it gets on a fairly regular basis just seemed too good to be true to begin with. But as we looked at more and more samples, it turns out that that's what you're gonna find. And on a fairly regular basis, you'll get double-digit prices. Average win mutual, though, overall is in the $11 range, $10 to $11 range. So you get a really nice average mutual. It's for win, place, and show betting, not really for exotics, although you can key the top horses in exotics, obviously. So basically, it's a unique, the money management system that comes with this unique racetrack investment plan combines selection methods that require no handicap at all, along with a foolproof bankroll strategy. And the bankroll strategy is dirt simple. And we ran probably 200 or 310 race runs, because the bankroll that covers like 10 the bankroll method covers 10 races, and 90% plus of those methodologies using the selections from the system and using the suggested bankroll. And again, you can do anything you want. In fact, the way we've got it now, you probably don't even need a bankroll system, because you will hit enough double-digit prices. But if you follow the system, 9 out of 10 times you're going to realize a profit. And again, it's very, 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 very simple to do. And again, this is very basic methodology. Like the author says, we're not talking about riches beyond your wildest dreams here. There's no such thing that we know of. But we are talking about a way with very little effort on your part, you could regularly take money away from the racetrack. And then when you look at the website, you'll see that there's quite a bit of explanation in this text here. The method has been worked out with mathematical exactness and precision. It leaves nothing to chance, and that's pretty much true. Now, nothing to chance means it'll never fail, but of course, like we said, at least 1 out of 10 times we did find a minus, although for the most part it wasn't a big minus. 10 race run, but most of them made money. So basically, one of the fellows, George Adams, who was one of the editors, helped edit Andy Byer's books, Tom Ainsley's book. And again, this was a while back when he wrote this, but he says it's really no tougher than just looking at numbers. He said he found it really unconventional in that the simplicity, made it. When you look at it first, you say, "Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. How can this produce?" When there's all these other systems with 20 rules and something that don't produce as well. But again. He said, it generated hundreds of dollars every month for me, and he was using the actual methodology stated in the book. And again, it's very, 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 very simple. Seriously, a 6-year-old could do it. It's that easy. And again, the average win mutual, $11. When a program picks a horse, a morning line favorite, it's 2-1 or under, that horse wins close to 44% of the time. So if the morning line on the horse is a morning line favorite and it picks the favorite, 44% of the time that horse wins, even higher percentage in some smaller tracks, and runs at least third 8% of the time. Now, here's some of the really amazing prices that this program can get. Again, it's a consistent program, so you'll get plenty of shorter prices. But here at Aqueduct, we have a 3940 horse. And basically, a long shot in this system is considered anything over 8-1. And here at, and again, the system overall is best with claiming and allowance races. It's okay in stakes races, but it can still do some good on big race days. Here, it tabbed the longest shot on the Kentucky Derby card, $78.42 right on top, Nobles. And here's another one, Aqueduct Caribbean, $20.80. Mahoning Valley seemed to do extra well at this with this system for some reason. And Mahoning Valley usually is all chalk, but this system managed to get a lot of really, really good prices at places like Mahoney, Penn, Parks, Delaware. Here's what we call a very typical winner, 980, which is more like the normal you'll get in that price range. Again, the average mutual in the $10 to $11 range. Also, fairly often, and we were surprised at how often the top two picks made up the exacta. And here the exacta paid $52, so that's not uncommon. Here, another Mahoning Valley, $20. Another Mahoning Valley, $17.80 in the very next race. So again, the fact that it works good even at small tracks and can get prices at small tracks is really, really a plus. Another $20 horse, and the two horses in the exacta came back at $147. So as you can see, you'll get a lot of very, very good prices. Plus, and again, that's what we wanted to highlight here, because it only takes one good, one $38, $35 horse to pay for a whole bunch of losers. And the fact is, you're not going to get a lot of losers with this methodology. And again, if you plug it into the recommended money management strategy, you're going to do even better. And again, here's more typical $7.40. So you'll still get plenty of consistency while you're waiting for the better prices to come in. Here's an example of the Aqueduct card. It had 4 wins out of 8 races, 3 at $20 plus. Now, that's not typical. That's not going to happen every day, obviously, but it does happen. And again, if you just had this whole card, if you played just there are only 5 horses that would be considered win bets. And if you win 4 of them, great, but you really would only need 1 win at one of these prices to show a nice profit for the day. Tom Council likes this system. He was skeptical of it at first, but then when he started looking at the money management, he just says it's probably one of the best things he's seen for the player that likes to cash multiple tickets on a daily basis. And we priced it at just $97.50. It's very reasonable. If you want the ebook, again, the ebook or hard copy, that comes with it free if you buy the software. The ebook alone is $39.88. But overall, from a price standpoint and a consistency standpoint, this is really a great one to have. And again, if you use the simple, very simple money management methodology, you're going to do very, very well with it. And all the instructions are included in the manual, in the user's manual. So give us a call, 1-800-696-0067, or order from the website. Any questions, give us a call. Thanks so much.